So, hi guys, I hope this video might help someone out. So, because, yeah, I feel drawn to put myself out there more and share my truth, how I see things that I might help people. But yeah, I don't wanna get lost in any paradigm, so or try to be, yeah, that anyone is dependent on me. But of course, uh, like the sun, we still should find a way to shine and be ourselves and radiate out that warmth into the world, so to speak. So I hope and shower truth. So I hope this might help some people. So this whole for the astral and this whole battlefield on Earth here, the whole issue with that is that, and with false idols and influences and this whole thing of that you might think many people aren't really sharing their truth. Well, they're sharing the truth from their perspective, and this can be influenced by so many energies. And with this whole 40 and astral shit, why I kind of wasn't into that too much, never felt like it, to force myself into the astral, just you know, so I can be proud and call myself spiritual. Well, there's nothing wrong with it because we all got free will, but gotta, you always gotta be aware, because if you got so many, for example, if you got so many dark spots, you likely will end up playing with energies like these, because now you're already in their game. So when you, with the whole astral and these energies, they, if they get you in their game, you can only play their game, because as soon as you don't play their game, you're not playing their game. It's simple. That's the truth. So you gotta fully empower yourself, and through that you empower these energies that are that God sees can be empowered through you. You automatically empower them with you, but you don't get lost in their game. Okay, but the problem here with Earth is that as soon as you are incarnated here, you got bombarded with this core wound, or where it all correlates back to the core wound of you thinking you fell from God's grace and can't connect with Him or the Creator essence, and can't be in His light and emanate that true life that radiates forth from God through you, because you aren't separate. That's an illusion. So, and that you fell from grace is an illusion as well. But some energies, you might call them beings, they want to play out this game because they don't know other, because they energized it so long, or it always been their way. So you can call them however you want, but they're inner wounded children, so to speak. So they try to push it in the outside, or yeah, push their game onto others, and some even try to overcome this through that. But that's why it hurts so much, because, and that's why people are scared of God and think He's punishing God, because it's the core one reflected the darkness. Many are energized so much over all these years. This core theme of you being not of truth, being not being light, you being the bad guy, you being punished forever by God, that you fell from grace. You only blade it out if you believe it, if you buy into it. But it can be quite tricky, because it's pushed over and over subconsciously through this world, through a myriad of ways, because so many believed it and energized it in so many energies. And that's the core theme. So the more you realize that, the more you see it. And these energies, they are all connected to these certain core wounds. So, and because they might get their own consciousness, so they want to play out that game. So you always got to be aware and take out your true sword of truth, so to speak, and cut it clearly, because it isn't necessary. Okay, and that's the whole basic truth behind it. Now, it may sound simple, of course. Realizing that within yourself is another thing, but it's the core thing why so many lack faith, like true faith, because it's disbelief. You try to heal the utter disbelief within yourself, making you cling like the Stockholm syndrome to these lower energies, because it's easier, because we gotten so low, not in a condescending way, but in a like in a energetic way, so to speak. But we got we right now rolling the field up from the back, so we lift it up and come back to God again and see the truth clearly, like the sun. There's no dark spot in it. Okay, true radiance, true perfection, oneness, true enlightenment, perfection, God's perfection. Because if you believe the traumatization, or still in that, you believe otherwise, that things aren't perfect. But once you let go of all of that, let go, it's tough. But you gotta look at yourself deeply and dearly. Then you realize that everything else was a lie. The imperfection all stems from that. Everything, all that stems from that, and you gotta come back to the place. And that's just it. Of course, in reality, gotta take out your sword like a warrior of truth and use your sharpness, discernment, and of course, be empowered, the heart, the core. Like I see it, the heart, the core, like the sun, the heart, the core.